Hi, this is group number 65. I'm Zexin Yang. Our research question is about investigating correlation between Russian-Ukraine war and gasoline price in United States 2022. Since gasoline price is necessity, and so the more spending in gas means increase in price. Our null hypothesis is that the gas price isn't correlated with the war, and our alternative hypothesis is that the outbreak of war did impact the gasoline price and the price increase. There are several data sets. The first four focus on the spending and are collected from SafeGraph. And our last data set is focusing on the price each year.
For the data cleaning part, there are 7 data sets need to be cleaned. So for the first 4, the main thing I did was to clear out the gas price section with the regular other normal stuff price. So by splitting them and dropping some columns that we didn't use. And for the later part, it's important for us to remove all the non-available or null column.
Since we noticed that the gas has dramatically increased during the Russia-Ukraine war, we plan to explore the correlation between war and gas prices. There are 2 reasons that stimulate the rise of gas prices. The shortage of Russian supplies has forced countries to look for other sources. It caused the transportation cost to increase, further leading to the fluctuation in gas prices. According to the Fox Business, the disruption to oil flows caused by the Russia-Ukraine war has raised the gas prices from 60 to 120 a barrel in a year. Based on those previous work, we could observe that the continuation of the war will cause a further increase in gas. To verify the positive correlation between the Russia-Ukraine war and gas prices, we visualized our data on gas prices. From this graph, we could notice that the gas prices are more unstable from February to March. To know if the Russia-Ukraine war has affected other kind of spendings, we visualized more data, which include clothing stores, grocery stores. Since too much data is presented in this graph, we are unable to observe their changes clearly. We decided to present our data as 2 graphs. From these 2 following graphs, we can notice the strong price fluctuations during the 2 months of war. The prices of general merchandise and grocery stores fluctuated more than other categories. To compare the fluctuations in gas prices with other type of spending, we put the 2 set of data into one graph. This graph shows that the gas prices change more rapidly than others. We can conclude that the gas prices have been much more impacted by the war.
My name is Wenyu Zhong. As our teammates mentioned before, we will add 2 database for our EDA part. We can clearly see from the figure that the price of gas started to rise rapidly in February and reached a peak in June, which is in line with the war broke out and entered a white heat. So we can draw the preliminary conclusion that gas prices were affected by the Russian war.
Since we have already had the data of the gas price and the personnel loss, which represent the intensity of the war, since we're gonna figure out is there a relationship between the gas price and the war, so we're gonna plot these 2 data first, and we get this graph. So from the graph, we cannot sure that is there a relationship between them. So right now, I'm gonna use the OSL regression to check that out. So I'm using the OSL model there and feed the models and get the result. So when we print the result, we can find there is a p-values of that. And the p-value is less than alpha. So we can say that there is a strong relationship between the gas price and the war.
No privacy in terms of use can be violated by using our data set. So this data has been collected from POI, and it's completely anonymous, and it takes these POI are located in a wide range of US. So I think it's representative of the whole US data. And in order to eliminate the shortage of the data that we had first, we added a data set of annual gas price change and the trend of soldier deaths during Russia-Ukraine war. So our analysis is transparent and should be considered without any bias. Correlation between Russia-Ukraine war and the rise of gas price in the US. So the war has greatly affected transportation, leading the gas price to rise. And the correlation can be clearly found by this correlation with the intensity of the war in March, and as the war began, the gas price rise increasingly fast, and as the war status cool down, the gas price is getting back to normal.